So, are you ready to head back into space?
Absolutely, Gigi. And what better way to do this than with LEGO's latest Galactic Spaceship? Hold on, I thought you were saving up for the Star Trek Enterprise LEGO are rumored to be releasing in November.
Oh, we certainly are, McClock.
In fact, our GoFundMe page is live, and if you're able to help, the link to it's in the description and pinned comment. And yet, here you are with a new ship in tow.
She'd already been commissioned before we learned of that revelation, so here we are, talking about this new ship. So, let's focus on the matter at hand. Last year was a big space event for LEGO, with many sets being released across numerous themes. But when it came to spaceships, the best one was cool and all, but, it was frankly a bit of a letdown size-wise.
So, size does matter.
Anyone who says differently is overcompensating. So it looks like LEGO saved the best for last with the release of this ship. It's got a sleek line, and to make things interesting, is based on a modular design. What do you mean by modular? Let's build it and find out. Being a relatively simple set for ages 7 and up, and made up of just 700 pieces, it's divided into 6 numbered bags, 3 instruction booklets, so different people can build different sections together at the same time, and a sticker sheet.
Oh no, not stickers.
I'm afraid so, McClock.
I must say, for all the fun I make of that alternative company's name, they do know how to treat their customers right by only offering printed pieces.
Until LEGO feel the heat from the increased competition, I feel they won't budge on that issue, and they're clearly not ready to alter their business model just yet.
It'll come.
But applying stickers, although a right pain, is not as frustrating ever since we learned how to apply them using the brick separator.
Remind me again?
It's quite simple, really. You place a corner of the sticker onto the brick separator like so. Bring it over the piece it's destined to go on, making sure you remove any stray hairs that seem to be everywhere. Well, there's quite a lot of furry mammals on this ship, Captain.
Isn't there just? Too many, if you ask me. Fur keeps clogging up the engine.
Using the brick separator makes it much easier to see what you're doing, giving you the ability to align the sticker onto the piece more correctly. Okay, that was cool. Do it again, just to make sure. Well, I'll have to use this method for all 16 of them anyway, so why not? Here, let's do this with this communications panel. Grab it by the corner and apply it. It's not sticking! Well, you need to remember to hold the bottom of the sticker in place with your thumb as you pull the brick separator away when that happens. And you're done. So, the build itself is relatively simple, with no amazing building techniques, but it's all sturdy and works great. The first 2 bags are used to build the front of the ship, which can actually be used as a spaceship in its own right. The cockpit can be accessed like this, and the wings on either side clip on like this, making it easy to remove them or add them as you see fit. And the rear engines can be removed just as easily.
I noticed there's no passage to the cockpit via that supposed airlock.
Oh no, there isn't. One of the stickers we put on is there to represent an airlock of sorts, which I'm fine with. To be honest, these special connection pieces, although very clever and useful, are just too small for a minifig to walk through while being upright. But there's always sacrifices to be made with LEGO models. Well, what about the space between the cockpit and that engine? Glad you asked, Gigi. This is where the minifig wearing the EVA suit can sit in. We'll look at the minifigs a little later. The third bag is for the middle section. It's a smaller area which again has stickers for airlocks. This is essentially a workshop area of sorts and is also where the little robot will be stored. Which we'll see later on? He's actually part of the 4th bag, which includes 2 external storage compartments which contain some special energy crystals and clip on like this on either side. And you also get 2 meteors, which can be opened to reveal additional energy crystals, and that cute little robot, likely designed to drill through those rocks and get to those crystals.
Bet you could use such a robot as an assistant in engineering, eh, McClock? All of us could use more robots, Mouse. And that the truth.
And the last 2 bags are there to build the living quarters, which is the biggest part of the ship. It too has 2 openings on either side, but they aren't sealed like the others. You can also remove the top canopy, which is just held on by 2 large clips. Inside, there's a bed or perhaps a medical station, which can be retracted when not in use. And on the other side is the food dispenser offering drinks and a pizza.
Pizza, the food of LEGO Spaceman.
It's spacious enough for multiple figs to hang around.
What's with those silver and black pads on the side?
Well, those are landing struts, which are used to stabilize that pod when it's on a planet, when the rest of the ship leaves.
The rest of the ship leaves?
Okay, check it out. This is the completed model. The front is manned by one human and an alien co-pilot. Behind them is the Fig with the EVA gear. After that is the workshop with a cute robot. And beyond that, the crew quarters. But it doesn't have to be this way. Remove those 2x2 pieces at the top and bottom, and you can detach all the sections, including the wings and containers. And then you can rearrange them any way you like. Don't like the workshop? Leave it behind. Or put the containers at the front and the wings against the workshop section. Attach the rear engines, and away you go, making sure you seal off the living quarters and lower the landing struts. The whole design allows for a large amount of versatility and playability, which you don't get with other spaceships, and makes for a whole lot of fun.
I have to admit, it looks great as it does on the box, all long and sleek, but the fact you can reorder the sections or even leave some behind is pretty unique.
And I say, it's even better than that. That piece that's used to link the various sections together was introduced in 2019 and has been primarily included in various space sets, which means they can be interconnected. Take this lunar space station from 2019.
That's a pretty small and cramped space station.
You're right there. The one from 2022, bearing the same name, was more spacious, even though it's essentially just a single module. But as they're built around the same specialized part, you can effortlessly turn them into a larger space station.
Nice!
Now, with this new spaceship, you can dock it to this larger station to refuel and get supplies, say. Or you could even incorporate some of its modules into the space station, making an even bigger orbital base and end with a smaller, leaner spaceship that still looks pretty cool.
Nice!
Now let's get to the minifigs. The set comes with 4 and a weird alien.
Not a fan of the alien, truth be told. I mean, when that species was discovered in last year's sets, they were more like spiky blobs with heads.
Which was unique and interesting in encountering a non-humanoid alien species.
But that didn't last long. By the end of the year, they got squeezed into a humanoid suit. It's like the humans were trying to say aliens must conform to their own physical appearance. And add the highly dubious decision to make spacesuits for babies, forcing underage labor onto a population who just accepts it because it's cute. Sounds like brainwashing totalitarianism to me.
Well, there's Big Lego, we can do whatever we please with our set, so feel free to remove that alien if it offends you so much.
I'll replace it with Gloopy.
Let's focus on the suits. The EVA one is the standard blue suit we got from last year, but of more interest are the other 3. They're brand new and are obviously based on a Neo-Futuron style we first saw in the Build a Minifigure section last year. And now we've got a green, blue, and yellow variant, greatly increasing the number of modern suits bearing the Classic Space logo. I'm a big fan.
Well, except these suits have a colored arm that matches the diagonal color on their chest. The red one from the Build a Minifigure had a white arm.
Well, that's an easy fix, Mouse. Avert your eyes, McClock.
I really hate it when you do this.
It's painless, I assure you. Just remove the hand, then pop out the arm and replace it with the right color. Put back the hand. Add a distinctive head, and you're done. But that's just a bonus if you were lucky enough to get some of these red ones last year. I find these new uniforms truly excellent, and coupled with this very versatile spaceship, you got your hands on a really great playset, which is probably, in my opinion, the best ship LEGO have done in years.
What? Better than the revamped Galaxy Explorer?
I would have to say yes, and it's even more fun than the OG Galaxy Explorer.
It won't be as fun as the Star Trek Enterprise we'll hopefully be getting at the end of this year.
Well, that's definitely one ship we're looking forward to. Don't forget to help us out if you can. The link's in the description.
Well, I'm not waiting for that massive ship to become available. And Gloopy and me, we're off to explore the universe. So long, mammals.
Safe journey, McCloud.
So tell me, what do you think of this modular galactic spaceship? Leave your thoughts in the comments, help us out getting the funds for the forthcoming Star Trek set if you can, and we'll speak to you again next time.